What did you think of that ride up the mountain?
Not really good.
So we're going up the mountain. It's really windy. We got a little bit sick, and so we got out of the car. We saw a part of the Waimea Canyon. We took a little break. Had a shishi break. What? and we had some water. Jackson and I are feeling a little car sick from that ride, so we decided to stop on the side of the road. And then we got up to the lookout, the Kalalau lookout. What did you think of the lookout? So we got to see Kalalau from both.
Birds.
We didn't see any native birds, but we heard some, and we went into the forest and we tried to listen.
I think we heard a kohe.
Okay.
So in the forest, we took some plums.
Oh, there were some wild plums, which are definitely invasive. So we grabbed some.
Sounds like an koke'e. A lot of strawberry. Do you see all the strawberry?
Yeah.
It might be a strawberry.
Well, they all look like they're not flowering. I mean, they're flowering, but they haven't fruited yet.
And this looks like blackberry.
And then we went to lookout, and it was raining, so we were all huddled under our umbrella.
No, it was already drizzling.
It was already
still
drizzling. Yeah, it was pretty wet. But the thing is, up there and in Hawaii in general, is that the rain comes and it goes, right? So the rain came, everybody left, and then the sun came out again, and then another round of tourists came, and so it's kind of the tourists come in waves, just like the rain does. But it was beautiful, right? We could see Kalalau from the mountain down, and we saw it from the ocean to the beach. We saw it both ways. How cool. Beautiful mountains. Oh, it started raining. We're all huddling under the...
Maybe we'll see some rainbows.
Okay.
So you see those people down there? There's a trail that you can walk on out to that point out that way. See those people down there?
And there were some hikers hiking along that ridge, which looks illegal, but I don't know. Then we got back in our car and we went to the lodge. And you really wanted to go to the museum. We'll go next time. It was a $3 donation to go to the museum. And then on the museum wall, there was information on all the trails that you can hike in that area. And so we're definitely planning on a trip back to Koke'e to stay in the cabins and see if we can explore those trails. We got food at Koke'e Lodge. So we just stood in line with our masks on, ordered food, and then picked it up, ate it outside. I had a Kalua pig nachos and got a ginger drink because of that drive was not making me feel good. I had a headache and I was feeling nauseous, but we got some chicken feed. Yeah, what'd you guys do?
Fed the chickens.
Show me how you sprinkle. So unfortunately, I get car sick and I tend to get a headache that almost feels like a migraine and to feel nauseous, and that's how I feel right now. So fortunately, the Koke'e Lodge has some medical, like Aleve and stuff. Where's the bag? I got it. So just chilling here while the kids go feed the chickens. 4 is Alakai Swamp. 5 is Kaua'i Canyon. Ale and Kaua'i is 6.
And Waimea River is number 7. Number 7.
And then we hopped back in the car, made it down the mountain. So the way up, we went on the old road, which seems to be a little more windy. And on the way down, we did the new road, which felt a little bit better for our tummies. And then we went to Hamura Saimin when we got to Lihue, and we ordered we called in the order. I would advise you can call it in. It was just sitting there though. Like the order was sitting there, not the actual order, just the sheet of paper with the names on it. And she didn't even ask us our name or a phone number. So local. So we got there and Kaua'i went in and said, hey, I think that's our order. And they were like, okay, we'll get on it now. So they made our order, packed it all up, got into the car, and then we hit up where? What shave ice?
Wailua shave ice.
And was that your favorite?
Yeah.
Because we tried JoJo's the other day, which is great, but
Too humongous.
it was very big, but very good. Bye. Here's our thank you card. And you said that that's your favorite shave ice. No, I have to write first. Okay. One thing I failed to mention is that we had a tsunami watch that day. And I'm a meteorologist, and so I saw the giant earthquake come in through my app and immediately had to spring into action and inform people. So I was on Instagram interviewing my dad, who's a tsunami expert, and giving people updates. And fortunately, it was determined that this very large earthquake did not create a destructive tsunami. So that was very nerve-wracking because we're staying at a home that is on the river, right near the ocean, and we've actually never been in an evacuation zone during a tsunami alert. So there was a lot going through our minds. We knew exactly what to do. We knew we had time to evacuate if we needed to, and since it was a watch and still under investigation whether or not we needed to evacuate or not, we had a plan. We knew where we would go. But, we only have the clothes on our back and 2 carry-on suitcases full of clothing, no emergency kit, no emergency food or water. So that was definitely a wake-up call to kind of reassess our emergency plans. And if any of you are visitors listening to this, definitely think about what would you do if there was an emergency, a hurricane or a tsunami or any other type of natural hazard. For example, those that were staying in Hanalei, there's only one road in and out. And if there had been a warning, I'm not sure they would have all been able to get out in time before the tsunami was expected to hit. So those are just things, and you need to know what to do. If a siren blares, do you know what to do? Do you know where to tune in? So it's good to know who the local authorities are that you would get information from, or any local news figures like myself that you can follow to make sure that if something happens, you know where you could get information. All right, now is the end of day 3. Day 4 next.